In case you were unaware, Romeo and Juliet was a film made in 1996 starring Leonardo DiCaprio and... who? Since the creation of this movie, the trope of star-crossed lovers has been widely used for tons of plots in media. From The Fault in Our Stars to the 2013 blockbuster hit Romeo and Juliet, the plot of two characters not being able to be together due to circumstances out of their control seems to have taken over the romance genre. And that trend doesn't seem to stop with anime. Except, imagine the star-crossed lovers trope with Power Rangers. The anime I'm talking about today is Love After World Domination. This show is about two lovers on different sides of a Power Rangers-esque feud. The Ice Cream Patrol versus the Reaper Squad. These two factions must battle for the fate of the world, while the heads of both their teams have romantic dates in secret. And if at any point someone seems the wiser, they will engage in totally real combat to cover their backs. Basically, the show just follows this couple as they deal with the hardships of being in their first relationships while also having to pretend to be enemies. The interesting part of the show is how the main girl is just a part of this evil organization because her family is meat riders for the bad guys. Like, have you seen the second season of One Punch Man? Basically, the big bad of the season is this nigga with the widowest peak in all of anime, even rivaling Vegeta. Okay, so this is editing, Cole. I made this joke from memory, thinking that Garu's haircut was way worse than I thought. But as I looked up pictures of Vegeta, I'm truly appalled, to say the least. Getting back to the video, Garu's whole character is basically the good guys always win, so I'm gonna become the villain's #1 glazer. No one will outglaze me. Now, I would completely understand why you were confused, because this has nothing to do with the show we were talking about. But that is our main girl's father to a T, except without all the goals and ambitions to actually do shit. He is perfectly fine with being a literal throwaway minion. So when his daughter showed any amount of strength, it was a no-brainer what she was about to do. He loves the Reaper Squad so much that he wears the uniform in his fucking free time. That's like a Walmart employee wearing their vest as PJs. Moving on, his love for the Reaper Squad wouldn't be a big deal if only for the fact that our main character doesn't care about the organization. She doesn't care about fighting the Ice Cream Brigade or taking over the tri-state area. She just seemingly wants to be a regular teenager, hanging out with friends, getting her nails done, falling in love, going on dates, and doing all the things that come with that. She's not that interested in all the other shit that goes on in the organization. Sabotaging nuclear power plants, destabilizing governments, taking over the world, or being easily beaten by teenagers on a weekly basis. She's doing all these things because she doesn't want to disappoint her father. And this point is extremely evident when they want to turn her into a gorilla monster. She was high-key... excuse me. Hello? Hey, I was just calling because you just said she was going to be turned into a fucking gorilla. And I was wondering, do you just watch any bullshit-ass show now? Oh, that's simple. Yes. Can I continue with my video? Damn. She was high-key stressed about letting her family down, which is a weirdly relatable thing to have in a show where high school girls are real threats to the public safety of the human race. But she was seriously thinking, if I don't become a gorilla, my dad will be disappointed in me. But at the same time, will my boyfriend still like me if I become a literal fucking monkey? Isn't that how AIDS started? Also, a quick side note, I just want to speak to the fellas real quick. So, all three of the ladies watching this video, skip ahead like 30 seconds. Alright, now there's just the boys. Oh my god. Alright, now there's just the boys. This show just gave us a cheat code for when your girl asks you one of those dumbass hypotheticals. Like, if I was an electrical outlet, would you still love me? I mean, of course not. But let's look at this masterful play our boy just blessed us with. She's worried about her man not liking her if she becomes a monster. But look what this nigga does.
So that's it. They want you to be a monster.
Yeah, I'll be a huge gorilla.
Then you'll be the cutest, best gorilla in the whole world.
This is a major crisis for me, okay?
Absolutely amazing response. No prep time either. This nigga's better than Batman. This is what we need to do, guys. No matter how dumb the question is, just be like, nah, of course I would love you if you were an octopus. I treat you just like the Deep did from The Boys. Well, pre-season 4 Deep. I can't believe he let her die.
I love you.
Any Hoosers. Sports, am I right? I heard LeBron's son made it to the NBA. Isn't that crazy or something? welcome back, lady. We were just talking about how this show's background characters are all weird. Like, I know the show is supposed to be a romantic comedy, so the background characters are supposed to be used for jokes, but honestly, this show isn't very funny. So it makes for a lot of moments that just feel like wasted time. For example, our main girl spent an entire episode trying to convince one of her teammates, literally in her shell, to have confidence in herself, so she could eventually confess her love to someone. She utterly fails, but through our girl telling her that she doesn't need any redeeming qualities in particular, somehow gives her the confidence to confess. This plotline leads her to being in a whole-ass relationship with a talking bear. Yep, that's what she falls in love with. A furry. And to top it all off, you realize that the whole episode was just set up so they could do a joke about the girl in the shell having big-ass titties. And that was supposed to be her one redeeming quality. Now, honestly, looking back, that is a little funny. Wasting 20 minutes of my life for the whole joke to be titties is right up my alley. But how many people want to sit and watch a show where that's a possibility? Probably a lot more than you would think. Slice of life is an incredibly huge genre, where people seemingly do damn near nothing for 12 episodes, and then one major thing may happen. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but that's what it feels like for people like me with the attention span of a middle schooler. In all reality, most slice of life shows just take place in common settings and just do the tasks of that setting. If they're in a school, they have tests to study for, friendships to keep up with, or after school clubs. And if they're in an office, they'll have deadlines, presentations, and plenty of HR violations. The point I'm getting to with bringing up the slice of life genre is this show somehow turned the concept of star-crossed lovers and Power Rangers into a slice of life romance show. Anime is truly amazing.